All right, guys. I am trying to figure out this live chat on my phone. I'm actually trying to figure out this the live video. What's up, Isaac? How you doing, man? How are you doing, Big Pimpin'? How's everything going today? How is everybody going today? I'm glad that everybody is doing good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Life of Naughty. That we are doing a Life of Naughty today. And I'm actually doing it in a live stream. I want to see if I feel a little bit more comfortable talking to you guys during the live stream, because I guarantee you right now, when I'm doing like the videos and I'm just recording myself so I could just upload it later, it doesn't seem to be working now. I don't know if I'm just not good when it comes to just recording, if I'm better at like a live stream or what. But we're gonna do a live stream. We're gonna see how it goes. But today's episode is what's up, man? There you go. You're streaming, huh? There you go. That's good, dog. That's good. I'm actually giving everyone a little bit of an about me today. So I mean, if you guys think it's a little boring, I apologize. But if you look at the bigger picture, it is going to help in the long run. So I'm hoping that it works out in the long run. But a lot of the people in my stream and a lot of people in my chat, a lot of the people that have subbed to me, they know I'm in a wheelchair, they know I'm disabled. They want to know how I'm able to play video games, all that stuff, what the channel is about, why I'm even doing the channel. I wanted to make sure that everything was how do you say I don't know. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a introduction, I guess. Like I said, and about me. But wait, hold on. I'm gonna go for stream. Sorry. Oh no, you good? You good, Blue? Yeah. Halloween was awesome, man. Halloween was awesome. The missus and me took the kids out, and they got some. Well, the older one got some candy. The younger one stayed asleep the whole time. He was sleeping. He was sleeping the whole time. Unbelievable. Good kid though. Good kid though. But our oldest, Liam, he did really good. He wanted me to go up to the doors with him. He wanted Mama to go up to the doors with him, and then towards like the end, he started going to the doors by himself. He's only 4 years old, so I was like, all right, do it, young man, do it. He was doing pretty good though. But all right, so like I said, a lot of the people that are in my chat, they know I'm disabled. They don't know what the disability is. They don't know what it's about. So I have a disability called arthrogryposis. Now, it's easier to say than it is to spell, but what it is a disability that affects the joints and the muscles from fully developing. And usually people have it in the upper extremities. A lot of people have it just in their lower extremities. Some are the arms and then some are the legs. Me, and for example, I have it in both. I have it in both. So I have both my arms and legs. They don't, they're my arms. I could still kind of grab stuff, but I can't, clench my hand into like a fist or anything like that. So I can't actually grab something fully. For the legs, as far as the legs go, it's the same thing. I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair, full time. full time daddy in a wheelchair, but we're doing it. We got to keep that positive attitude going, guys. We got to keep that positive attitude going. But so what it is like the joints and the muscles didn't fully develop. So my arms are like at a 90-degree, well, like a 100-degree angle. My legs are at like a 90-degree angle or like a 120-degree angle. But like I can't stretch out my arms or my legs out like anybody else is able to. So they just kind of stay, stuck like curved. And also the same with my arms too. Not just my fingers too. How are you doing? It's the same with my fingers too. My fingers are in a curled position. So, I can't stretch out my fingers. I can't put them out straight or anything like that. So, but when I was younger, I always wanted to, like, I don't know, I got into like video games. I got into like my uncle and my dad had got me my first Nintendo, and I was really vouching to get this first Nintendo because I'm a gamer. I love games. I love Super Mario. I love Blades of Steel. All those games, man. Excite Bike. all those old school games. After that, I started plateauing to like other video games, other systems, Super Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox, all this stuff. I didn't really mess with Sega Dreamcast only because the controllers were kind of they were like very bulky and uncomfortable. And the same with the same with GameCube. Same with GameCube controllers. I couldn't really get into those. They were hard for me. Me and my cousin, we would always talk about like, man, there's going to be a system that comes out one day, and you're going to as you're moving with like a controller, or as you're moving like with like your movements, that's what that's how the game is going to portray it. And then boom, about 20 years later, we get the Nintendo Wii. We have the Nintendo Wii, now we have the Nintendo Switch, which are both great consoles, and it's funny that me and one of my cousins, we used to say that a lot, and but now that I think about it, it's I think it's a great idea, but it's terrible for people with disabilities. It's very terrible with people with disabilities, because I've played a Nintendo Wii before, and it's fun, but it's not fun. It's not fun for me. I'm sorry, but it really isn't. The Switch, it's a great concept. It's not for me. It's not fun. Just give me a controller in my hand, point me at the TV, and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? So I started playing these video games because I wanted to. Me being in a wheelchair, not being able to do much, not being able to kind of play basketball, play football, throw a ball. I could throw it, but probably throw it like 5-10 feet. You know what I'm saying? But so it's a little hard for me to be able to throw a ball or shoot a basketball. We got dogs. But the video games kind of made me live vicariously through those characters and through these video game characters, and the sports. I always play, like I said, when I played video games, when I played Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, up until honestly Call of Duty Black Ops 1, I was always a sports player. Give me Madden, give me NBA 2K, give me MLB The Show. Give me these games. Give me the NFL Game Day. Give me NFL Blitz. You know what I'm saying? Give me these games. Give me NBA Jam. You know where I'm getting at. But just all these sports games, hockey games and stuff like that. Those are my games. Call of Duty had came out. Call of Duty 1 had came out, and I was actually a friend of mine had it. One of my best friends actually, and she was more of the Call of Duty gamer. She did play sports, but she loved Call of Duty. We would kind of go back and forth playing the missions, playing the campaign mode and stuff like that. Well, one day we had beat the campaign mode, and there was a mode in there called Zombies. So we ended up she ended up calling me into the room, and she was like, "Hey, check this out. Check this game mode out." And I was looking at her play it, and I was actually in my room because we had lived together, and she kind of helped me out at the time. She was she's my best friend, and she was also the kind of person that helped me out with a lot of the activities that I needed help with, being disabled and stuff like that. But I went into the room. I was playing video games in my room. I was playing, I think probably sports, or I was playing some sort of sports game, or doing something crazy on the computer. But I go into the room, and she's playing it, and it's Zombies. And Zombies, you were pretty much, you started off with a pistol. Everyone knows how the zombie games work. If you don't, you should go check out Black Ops, and any of the Black Ops 1, 2, 3, hell, even 4. Even 4 is the best, man. But I got sucked in. I got sucked into this game, and because I've always wondered, like, what if the world ended and it was taken over by zombies? So as I was playing, it was very phenomenal to me. It was awesome. It was a interesting feeling to me. Be like, oh my God, zombies! Like, they could eat you, and it's like I started thinking to myself, would I be able to survive in a zombie apocalypse? I always talk to people, and they would always tell me, they would always kind of boost me up and stuff like that. I didn't know if it was if it could be a real thing, but I always know people would try to boost me up and be like, dude, that would be so cool if we could put some machine guns on your armrest and stuff like that, so you could be like checking out or she could be shooting, if there is a zombie apocalypse, we'll just get, you push a button on your controller and you can start shooting, and, you can kill all the zombies that are in front of you and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, that'd be freaking dope. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if I could, if we could get something like that, or get like a long sword connected to like my armrest. So all I have to do is just drive right into a zombie and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. You know what I'm saying? But it was always just kind of curious to me and always fun for me, and kind of playing these kind of games and getting sucked into this world, this imaginary world of these games. And it was something that, it was like, man, I wish I could do something like this. I wish I was able to play basketball. I wish I was able to play football. Hanging out with my cousins, I always they always included me in playing sports and stuff like that. We would always go out into the front yard and we'd be playing football in the mud, while it's raining in December, and we're playing mud football, and just playing games like that. We'd be playing basketball, and it would be like 2-on-2. I'd be the assist leader. My cousins or my friends and family, they would pass the ball, and as long as it bounced off the wheelchair, it would be like me passing the ball back to them. So if they'd make it, I'd get the assist, and we'd have it going. But like I said, sorry, I know I'm getting carried away, and I just want you guys to know a little bit about my background and my story. So I'm like I said, playing these games, I always it was me living vicariously through them. No one, I'm sorry, dude. I apologize that no one joined. Hold on, let me fix my camera. Let me fix my camera here, guys. Look at this, is the stick that I have, guys. Face cam and streams, man. I know. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely appreciate it. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah. If I'm done, when I'm done, I'm kind of doing a little bit about me, so everyone can kind of check out my about me. But I'll see you, Blue. I'll see you. I'll check you out on Twitch when I'm done with this. When I'm done with all this, I was gonna stream today. I thought it was maybe a little bit it was a little late for me to stream, and there's a lot of content that I want to do for everybody. So I mean, I kind of got to pick and choose what I'm trying to do. I really need a camera that has I could show you guys the front and the back of, I could show you guys the front facing camera and the back facing camera, because I'd like to show you guys like little social experiments and stuff like that. I would love to show you guys kind of things like that, but it's like, once I start recording on my phone, I could only flip it forward or I could flip it backwards, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. I can only flip it one way, and that's it. And then if I want to flip it the other way, I got to stop streaming and flip it the other way. But it is what it is, that's I got to work with what I got. And that's kind of like the moral of this whole situation, like, and the story. Like, I'm in a wheelchair, I am disabled, but I'm trying to work with what I have and what I'm limited with. And sometimes it gets frustrating as a streamer, and as a video game streamer and a vlogger. Being disabled, there's only so much I could do, and I'm hoping that all the viewers and everybody is able to understand that. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Can I do this? Let me see if I can do this, guys. Hold on one second. That ain't gonna work. Oh well. So anyways, I apologize, guys. I'm back again. So back to what I was saying. Me playing video games, and I'm playing these video games, and trying to be the best video gamer, the best gamer I could be, because I guess, like I said, I get sucked into these games. I'm trying to be the best gamer that I know I could be, And you know, sometimes it's hard because they, you know, they make these controllers, and I mean, they don't really make them for, like, you know, handicap accessible or able to. Yo, what's up, man? What up, Canadian dog? How you doing, my dude? I'm kind of giving everyone a little bit about me, dude. You know, I know you came into the stream a couple of weeks ago. You actually didn't even know that I was actually in a wheelchair. So I'm I apologize. I apologize. This right here is my stick. This stick right here. I apologize, but I have to do everything with my mouth because I can't really use my hands all that much. I'm going to show you guys my little setup. Probably at the end of the day, I'm going to show you guys my little setup for my control and how I play video games and stuff like that. But the stick that I showed you guys, that's my finger. That's pretty much my finger. I have to you know, point at stuff, and like I have to. That's how I use like my phone and all that. So anybody that wants to that wants to know like how I'm able to use a phone or anything like that, that's actually how I use it. And so you know, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys do understand, you know, what I'm, you know, the kind of stuff that I have to go through and all that. But I got into video games. All right, I've always been into video games. God damn, every time I stop to fix this camera and get back into the situation, I'm having to go back. But I love video games. All right, I love video games. Okay, we're gonna start off there. Okay, so I love video games. I've always been the kind of person that's always wanted to. You've been blind your whole life? Are you serious? I did not know. Wait, hold up. Are you really? Hold on. Let me read that again because it kind of popped up. What's that, boy? Damn, dude, I've been blind my whole life. Oh, so you've been blind your whole life, like partially blind. I'm going to Target. I'm going to meet the missus and my boys at Target. I just wanted to take a little bit of time out to kind of live stream for you guys and kind of chop it up with you guys with my disability and the obstacles that I have to go through, you know. So sorry if there's like a lot of heavy traffic. There is a lot of heavy traffic, but it's all good. Everybody here in Riverbank, they know your boy. They know your boy. They know what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, let me start off again. Video games. That's my thing. Let's open the future. Dude, you know, I don't, you know, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't, you know what it is? I don't want them to get cool stuff. Like that's, I want people that are walking and that, you know, maybe don't have disabilities and that are just out there kind of doing their thing. Like, I want them to be able to kind of notice the people with disabilities. I was watching some stuff on I was watching Ellen DeGeneres this morning, and there was a clip of a guy that was in a wheelchair, and he wasn't born like that. Something had happened with him, and he was paralyzed. And the stuff that that he does for the community, it was freaking awesome. It was so great. But the way Alan was kind of talking with them, it was like he, talking about how he's an inspiration, he's positive, and all the stuff that kind of I'm trying to stand for. And it's like that's freaking awesome. I'm hoping that one day Alan could see this video or could see something. And get someone on the show that's been disabled from the beginning, been disabled from birth, and the stuff that they have to go through, as being like kids. When you're a kid and you get bullied and you get you get picked on a lot, you get called cripple, you get called disabled, you get called a gimp. You got, wait, hold on. You got herbs, Paul? Let me see. I think I see. Okay, you know what? The chat, I wish the chat would just stay up like that. You know what I'm saying? You got herbs palsy. Really? Really? So, these are things that you guys need to chat with me about. Like, you know what I'm saying, Canadian man? You guys need to talk to me about those kind of things. Blue Crush, you guys got to talk to me about those things, dog, because that's what I'm here for. This is why I want this is why I want the channel to blow, to blow up, because it's like I want, I want these things to go noticed. These things need to go noticed, and they need to be appreciated. They need to be appreciated for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, a disability is a disability. It's something you have to deal. You kind of got to you got to work with what you got. You know what I'm saying? And that. I guess that's, like I said, that's what I was saying earlier. You got to work with what you got, and But I mean, getting picked on in school, being called a gimp, being called no legs, cripple, disabled. It's like, dude, I mean, for me, sorry, but I got to be able to. I got to roll with the punches. I have to, because I'm not going to be one of those people that are disabled and feeling sorry about my life and being like, well, people call me this and that, and it's like, well, am I just going to sit there and feel sorry for myself? I don't think so. I can't do that. And that's one thing that a lot of people have always thought, inspiring of me, because I don't. I've been through a lot of obstacles in my life. I've had way too extra. Oh, you are able to catch up with me, man. I appreciate it. Dog. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're here, dude. Like I said, I'm doing a video. We got spider webs. See, that's another obstacle. What if I get spider webs on my face? How am I supposed to wipe them off? You know what I'm saying, though? Think about it, you guys. Like, open your eyes up to it a little bit. If I'm driving down the road, and I get like a spider web that I can't even see, and it gets like on my forehead or it gets on like my arm or something like that, how am I supposed to wipe it off, man? Like, these things are just stuff that I guess a lot of people don't really see and don't really think about. Man, it's wild. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like I keep saying, and like I keep saying to like I keep saying to my chat, you got to roll with the punches. You got ADD? Oh man, hey dude, you know what though? ADD is, I mean, it's a thing, dude. I mean, everyone has. I always tell people, and I always feel like, I mean, maybe it's not true, but I always feel like everybody in the world has some sort of disability, whether it be ADD, whether it be ADHD, whether it be anxiety, whether it be just like a I don't even know. I guess, yeah, like I said, ADHD, like somewhere where they need to have things like, very particular, or, you can't mess with this or you can't mess with that or anything like that. So, I mean, I think everybody has a disability. It's just, I'm trying to bring it up a little bit more for, especially for people that aren't able to use their hands, aren't able to walk, and they need help along the way, as far as like when I go to the store, having to get that help to, yeah, I mean, people deal with things different. People deal with things differently, and I think we should. What it is, I think. So you're doing. Sorry, I'm dealing with my. Oh yeah, you know what? Dealing with the loss too. Dealing with the loss is very heavy. You know what I'm saying? Very heavy. Well, whenever when I started streaming like the WWE 2K games, I don't mean any, like I said, I don't want anybody to be hating on it or anything like that. I honestly do it because my grandpa had passed away years ago back, and he was a big fan of the WWE. Me and him would always sit back, and we would get, KFC. We would get a bucket of KFC and just watch some WWE, And sometimes these characters that are in WWE, they take a hold of your life, because it's something that you wish, as someone with a disability, like me, that can't able to use his hands and legs, I wish I could have been part of the WWE. I wish I could have been part of the NBA or the NFL, stuff like that. Sorry guys, the camera keeps getting pushed forward, so I got to keep stopping to fix it. So I appreciate you guys there here with me. But so I like I said, I play these video games. I play the WWE 2K to live vicariously through these characters, through like basketball. I can't. I can't shoot a ball. I can't shoot a basketball. So, if I'm playing NBA 2K, I'm playing NBA 2K because I love it, because I love the game of basketball, but I can't play it in real life. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm playing Madden, if I'm playing Madden, I play this game because I enjoy football, and I can't play that stuff in real life. Call of Duty, I love zombies because it's like, people, when it comes to zombies, when it comes to like playing Black Ops, a lot of people are always trying to be the best. My cousin passed away last year. We always played GTA together, and the game isn't the same anymore. Sometimes when people pass away and you have that attachment, with them, that's rough, man. That's rough. I apologize for that, dog. When you have an attachment with someone, and as far as a video game, or even if it's not video games, even if it's just, you have an attachment to someone, and you guys just go outside and play basketball together. You guys go to the park and you guys go skateboarding. You guys go out there and ride bikes and stuff like that. And when something like that happens and someone passes away, you lose something. It's not the same anymore. And quite frankly, it shouldn't be the same anymore, but it happens. Me and my grandpa, we used to watch WWE a lot together. WWE is my thing. A lot of people think WWE is fake, which it is. It is. There's scripted outcomes, don't get me wrong. Everything, when it comes to the outcome of the match, everything is scripted. When it comes to the match itself, sure, it's I wouldn't necessarily say it's rehearsed. Maybe sometimes it is. Some people just kind of talk throughout the match and be like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, which, it's no secret. It's no secret at all. But the injuries are real. You can't prepare yourself how to land. I'm sorry, but if you get hit in the back of a chair, it's not a padded chair anymore. It's not a padded chair, it's an actual chair. And you're going to sit there and tell me that you're going to get hit with a chair and feel like, I'm good. I don't think so. A lot of people... Wow. I don't know what happened. Can you guys still get me? You guys still see me? For some reason, it said that my stream got disconnected. And good, and thank God for my phone. I don't know. It said, would I like to reconnect and start where I left off at? So thank God. But I can help you do something with your channel if you try. My teachers don't. You should try writing to them. You know what I'm saying? It did lag for a minute, so I apologize. You guys. I do apologize. But if you guys could send me all that information, if you guys want, like I said, get back on the subject of my channel and all that stuff. I've always been the kind of guy that wanted to prove people wrong. I've always wanted to try to prove people wrong. If I can't do this, I'm going to try to do it. If I can't do that, I'm going to try to do it. You know what I'm saying? I have to. I have to, because the only reason that you're failing in life is if you don't try. If you don't try. If you just don't, you gotta at least try something. That's the only way. That's the only, even if it doesn't work for you, hey, you're successful and at least trying, which is freaking awesome. But, after a while there, I moved out. I moved out, and I moved out on my own. I was living on my own, and I was having my cousin help me out. One of my cousins was helping me out. He was actually the one that was kind of he would come over. He would help me grab something to eat. He would help me with like restroom, with showering and stuff like that. And that's all he would do. And then once he's done with it, once I was done with that, he would leave. He had a, you know, a wife and kid, um, you know, that he had to go home to and stuff like that. There would be times where he would stay there and hang out with me and chill with me, but most of the time, like, he would have to leave. At the end of the day, he would have to leave. So I would actually have to figure out how to do things on my own. So, you know, even if he would leave and, you know, at nighttime, if I had to like go to the restroom or I had to like, you know, go pee, I had to figure that kind of stuff out on my own. So, having to be on my own, I had to figure out a lot of stuff, but I did it. You know, my mom would always tell me, "Are you sure you don't want to just come move back in with me?" You know, and I'm just like, "No, I'm good." Like, no, this is like, I love this. Like, being like on my own and doing this, it's like I needed this because I needed to prove to myself and to every single person that that is checking me out, that is watching me, that, dude, if I could do it, anybody else can do it. You know, if I'm able to live on my own and not even being able to walk, not even be able to use my hands, if I'm able to do it, anybody else could do, you know, what they want to do. Now, it doesn't have to be with moving in. It doesn't have to be with sports. Uh, we all should get into a Discord call. Dude, Canadian man, if I could quickly learn how to use a Discord, I honestly would. I have the Discord app, but I'm not quite sure how that stuff works. If I can get someone like in the background, kind of checking it out, like helping me check it out and setting it up for me, I definitely would. I would definitely get into chat with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I would get into it with all you guys. I have another subscriber. You know, that's I got to set up a server. See, I'm lost when it comes to that. I'm gonna see if maybe the missus would be able to help me out. She's good with electronics. Hey, just point me in the streaming direction, and you know, we got to do it. Q&A. I'll do a Q&A. A Q&A. Mrs. Nice said Q&A. Question and answers. If anybody has any questions, and you know, I don't mind giving answers, and I'll definitely try to set up that Discord server. I'm gonna try to set that up so we can get that kind of situated, and I would love to chat with everybody. That would be freaking awesome. Thank you. You got people stopping for me so I can cross the road. Some people don't stop, so I gotta wait. Yikes. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. She should be able to share your services on Twitter, YouTube, etc. Okay. We got to try to set that up, guys, because like this is I don't know, this is important for me. I know a lot of people are just like, oh man, I'm just here for the gameplay. You know, I just want to see you play some games, which is fine. But I also want the bigger picture. Like, I don't know, I just see a lot of streamers, and they're just like, they stream to become the best, and it's like I don't know. I understand if you guys want to push yourself to be the best, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone that's going to be better than you. I mean, because and everybody's game is so different from each other's. You know, some people, they like to camp. Some people, they like to run around and shoot. Some people, you know, just like to use, you know, like the wonder weapon. Some people don't like to use the wonder weapon. They just like to use the regular guns. You know what I'm saying? People like to play multiplayer. People like to play Blackout. People like to play Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many different games and different game situations where it's like, okay, well, like, why am I striving to be the best? I at least want to make some enjoyable content, like for you guys, and video game content, but also have something through my messages. When I'm playing zombies, you kind of have to be so quick when it comes to zombies. You have to be moving around. You got to be shooting the zombies. You got to be able to look at your HUD to see if your specialist is ready to go. You got to be able to make sure that you know, there's a lot of things that you got to make sure that you got to do, and you got to be quick, and you got to be fast paced. So if people are able to watch me, and when I'm playing, you know, when I'm playing Black Ops and I'm playing zombies, you know, and they're able to enjoy it, and they're like, damn, this kid's got it. And me being in a wheelchair, me being disabled, not being able to use my hands and all that much, and I'm still out there doing it, then I feel like I've won. I feel like I've won for the day, because at least you guys are coming out to check it out. At least you guys are coming out to see what's going on in the life of Nadi. And that's all that's kind of all that matters to me. And I want this to get kind of noticed a little bit more, because I mean, yeah, there is people that go out there and that are able to do charity work, and that are able to they have the money to be able to upgrade their upgrade their systems, to have better quality equipment, to better all that. And me, I'm trying to do all that, but it just kind of, it sucks, because it's like, well, if you don't have no money, are people going to come check out your videos? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? People might not come check out your videos, because you might have a quality where, it might be buffering a little bit. You might not have the quality where it's like where it's HD, where it's HD and you're crisp, clean quality, or anything like that. And it's like, okay, well, why does it always have to be something like that? Why can't you guys come to why can't people come to the stream, come check it out, come enjoy come enjoy it with some, have some fun with me, and have some fun in the chat with other people, and connect with other people. Like, I mean, I quite honestly, before today, I didn't even know that, some of you guys had, the palsy, had, some of you were partially blind. I mean, I didn't know that. I try to encourage you guys to be able to chat with me whenever I'm on stream, so at least I could know, hey, what, I could chat with you guys, I could chop it up with you guys, I could know more about you guys. I don't want you guys to be sitting there playing or watching me play while you guys are just kind of sitting there looking at, talking to a brick wall, and I'm not even answering you guys, because a lot of streamers, they're like that nowadays. They talk to themselves, and hey, if you pay them, then they'll answer your questions, they'll talk to you. But if you don't pay them, there's so many times where I've chatted with different streamers on a stream, and I've left like at least 50 comments, and not one of them has gotten picked up. Not one of them they've been like, oh, hey to Naughty Gaming, how you doing, Naughty Gaming? And it's like, how's your day going and stuff like that. Nobody does that anymore. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but nobody does that anymore. So that kind of sucks. What's up, Russian man? How you doing, my dude? I appreciate you joining the stream. It is a live stream. It is a disabled live stream. I am disabled. I am in a wheelchair. This is a little bit about me. But Russian man, if you enjoy the video, if you're going to enjoy the video, if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, it's Canadian. Okay, well, why are you two different countries? Well, yeah, is it Canadian? Canada is a country, isn't it? I think so. See, I'm not that smart. I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. I'm just not that smart. That's crazy, Russian man. Well, hey, Russian man, thank you. If you could, the more subscribers, the better. I know I know you have. I have you already subscribed as the Canadian man, but if you could subscribe, hey, all the subscribers help, man. And I'm just trying to, the more subscribers, it's the more I'm going to get heard. And the more I'm going to get heard, the better it is for everybody else around me, which are you guys, all the fans. I would never, ever put myself above the fans. I would never, ever put myself above the fans. You guys are the ones that are going to be able to, if I end up making it and, doing big things, I'm making sure you guys are going to all come with me, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm just trying to get, my goal is trying to get to 150 subscribers. My goal is to get 200 subscribers, 250, 500, 1,000, 10,000. You know what I'm saying? 1 million subscribers. If I were to get to 1 million subscribers, I don't even know how to explain it, but I would do something so unbelievably insane for you guys that I don't even think any other streamer would be able to, to do if I was to get to that 1 million subscribers. That would be insane. I would be visiting every single person that is sub to my channel. I would do whatever I had to do, because all you guys are the ones that made, that helped me out, that made it to where I could plateau into something bigger and better. And then I could be able to help that next person, the next person that isn't getting listened to, isn't getting the attention they deserve. Um, get text to speech for IRL streaming. You know what I do whenever people are chatting with me, it does come through in my headset that whenever you guys are chatting with me, it does come through in my headset, but it sometimes gets thrown off because I'm listening to like the zombies, or if I'm playing multiplayer, I'm listening to like footsteps and stuff like that, and all of a sudden it comes into my headset like LO, 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 like if someone's like laughing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But look at that, I'm right here at Target. See, and it's like, it sucks because I would love to like stream over here at Target, but it's like you guys are going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming. It's just going to be my face. And like I would like to show you guys kind of out and about, but it's all good. What I'm going to go ahead and do though is I need to we're going to get a couple of things at Target and hang out with the kids. I need to set up my video game setup so you guys can see how I play video games. Hey man, hey Hassan, don't ever feel sorry for me, homie. Don't ever feel sorry for me. As long as I ain't feeling sorry for myself, I don't think anybody should feel sorry, because you know what? I'm out here doing it. I'm out here trying to do it. I'm out here trying to make a name for myself. I also got business cards. Because it is hard for me to be able to like go up to someone and be like, hey, would you like to check out, you guys should come check out my stream, Naughty Gaming, and then have them write it down. I could just be like, hey, pass out a business card. So if anybody wants, a business card, let me know. It's specially made, specially ordered, custom made. It's all custom. Give me the camera. Yeah, dude, you know what? I'm honestly thinking, what's the best camera to get? Should I get a a GoPro? I hear GoPros are really good. So I mean, maybe a GoPro, because I need a camera that's both a front facing and a rear facing camera, because as I'm recording like with you guys, it would be nice to have a dual facing where like you guys could see me like asking someone a question, and also you could also see their responses. But the Target that I'm at right now, it's a big shopping center. So there's a GameStop here, which I'm going to be going to here in a little bit. Trying to pass out my business card. I'm going to go to Best Buy because I know Best Buy has some GoPros. So I'm definitely going to go there to check it out and see if I can get some GoPros. I'm going to probably go to probably Staples, because I need a business card holder for like a little holder for my for my armrest, so I could just kind of flip the business card open and have people just grab the business card. Okay, for sure. I'm already here. I'm just talking with the chat and chopping it up with chopping it up with my people, man. Chopping it up with my family. You guys are all my family, dude. Don't ever think that it's just you guys are just subs. You guys are all my family. Unless I get disrespected, like unless you guys are like sub to me, but you guys are like in a disrespectful manner, you guys are all my family. But until then, those people will just be like my subs. You know what I'm saying? But I don't take it as disrespectful if you guys are just chopping it up with me. And if you guys want to ask any questions, you guys can ask any questions. I posted something on Twitter. If you guys want to check me out on Twitter, please go check that out. I had posted something on Twitter and my Facebook page because one of the guys that was in my stream the other day, I think it was gameplays and reviews. I think it was him, but he was saying like, I don't mean to be rude. I don't want to be rude, but can I ask you a question? And I said, yeah. And he said, how do I get into a vehicle? And to me, I thought like I was blown away, because I was like, how is that rude? To me, that's not really rude. Like, that's a question. It's have we come so far as like as people in this world where we think it's rude to ask questions? It should be never rude to ask questions, because I have people at Target. I have kids. I actually have little kids, and not even little. I don't mind if they're little. I don't mind if they're 3 or 4. But when they're like 10 and 11 and they're just like looking at me because like they've never seen someone in a wheelchair before and they're just staring. Like I feel like that's rude, and I feel like as a parent you should be able to talk to your kids and be like, there is people in this world that are disabled, that are in wheelchairs, that can't use their hands and legs, and you know, I mean, we should try to help them as much as possible. I'm not trying to go out there and be like, hey, we need all the help we can get, so please help us. But it's like, we do need that help. We do need that help. Like I said earlier when I was streaming for you guys, a spider web came and like swiped me right in the face. Like, what am I supposed to do? How you know, how am I supposed to wipe the spider web off my face? You know what I'm saying? So there's these like little things. When I go to a store and I swipe my ATM card and you know they want a signature, I can't sign. I have to use my mouth, and they don't want to put one of their pins in my mouth, you know, and quite frankly, I'm fine with that. I don't want to put one of their pins in my mouth because I don't know where the pin's been. You know what I'm saying? I also want to try to stay like, you know, I don't want to get anything, you know, like germs or anything like that too, because so many people are using their pins and stuff like that. So, you know, what am I supposed to do? But those are obstacles that I go through. You know, Ethan, how you doing, my dude? Ethan, my dog Ethan is here. How you doing, Ethan? We are doing a live stream, but it's a face cam. Look at that face cam. Do I have an ugly mug? Ugh. Gross, guys. That's sickening. But I'm glad you're doing good, dog. I'm glad you're doing good. I guess to sum it up though is I've always wanted to kind of do things that were just, you know, people are saying that I can't do, or I'm not able to do. Like, you know, when I first got my first Nintendo, my mom was always telling me, oh, thank you, Hassan. Thank you. I appreciate it, dog. And anybody else that's in the stream, if you guys are on Twitter and you guys are on Facebook, I encourage you guys to go check out my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. All that. It's pretty much all Naughty Gaming. So if you guys, there should be no mistakes there. It's all Naughty Gaming. Twitter, you know, the only difference is you have to put the @ symbol. You know what I'm saying? Ethan, I know you're probably too young for social media. I understand that. Definitely. That's you know, I got to respect the parents for that too. I wouldn't want my kids on social media at least until they hit 14 or 15 at least. I don't know. Anything under 13 and 12, I don't know. I would still kind of be iffy. There's a lot of negative people out there, and there's a lot of stuff that you see that maybe kids shouldn't even see or have to deal with. You know, I mean, like nowadays, like I could sit there and be like, hey, I like the Tennessee Titans. And people are just going to give me so much crap, and they're going to throw out there that I'm in a wheelchair and I'm disabled and I shouldn't know anything about football because what would I know about football? I'm disabled and I can't even play it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of disrespectful people out there, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the stream, you know, it's wild. You know, it's wild. I'm a video gamer through and through. I love video games. I will always play video games. Video games is my thing. And it's a way for me to connect with everybody else because a lot of people love video games. I mean, let's face it, a lot of people love video games. And if you guys are impressed the way I play without being able to use my hands all that much, then I'm happy about that. And I feel like I did okay. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry guys, I am back. But I don't know. It's wild though. I probably should get up into Target and do this, but I kind of wanted to give you guys kind of like a quick a little bit about me. Like I said, you know, I was living on my own, wanted to do things. I played video games a lot. I wish I could have streamed back then. But I didn't know anything about like the Elgato. I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time. I only had a PlayStation 3. And with my PlayStation 3, there was no streaming service, so I couldn't stream for everybody. I couldn't show you guys, you know, doing this. Back then, I would have been able to stream for like 12 hours at a time. I probably could have just did like Twitch or something, but Now I'm doing YouTube, doing video games, and I love doing video games. I love connecting with everybody. I want you guys to be able to kind of get a glance into my life, into my world, and what I'm doing. And like to some people, it's like, oh well, you got 2 kids and you're just sitting there playing video games. Like, no, it's a lot more than that. It's deeper than that. But if people only want to see just me playing video games, then that's just what they're going to see. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to change their mind. But I do play video games. I have a wife that that wants me to play video games, and knows that how important the video games are to me, because how I live vicariously through these video games. It's a kind of way for me to kind of get away and have a little bit of that time where I could just kind of enjoy playing video games and being able to chat with you guys. And I love chatting with you guys. So it's like any time. Video games does change the world. Video games does change the world. It is a very it's a platform now that from back then it was just, it's a little kid's game. It's a little kid's game. And now it's getting to a point where it's like it's everybody's game now. There's so many games out there you could play, and you could kind of do, you could play Fortnite if you want. You could play Grand Theft Auto. You could play games like Uncharted, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. You could play computer games. You could play games like Dota, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, all these games, Battlefield, sports. All these games are just games that I enjoy playing, and I enjoy playing for you guys. It just sucks because sometimes how I'm trying to do the streams, I don't get that recognition because I don't have the money for quality streams. I don't have the I don't have the right maybe equipment so I could be able to record and to live stream. I don't have the equipment where if I am live streaming, I could cut to the camera and just show my face and give you guys like some goofy looking faces or some crazy looking faces and stuff like that. I'm not able to do anything like that. But for every subscriber that I get, it's making a difference, and it's helping me out and making sure that I'm able to get to that point where I could help everybody else out. Like I said, the message is, I am disabled. I was born with this disability. I was born not being able to walk, use my arms, use my hands all that much, and use my legs. But I figured out a way. I always figured out a way, and I've never complained. I've never complained, never moaned about it, and I just took with what was given to me. And that's kind of what the stream should be about. I think everybody needs to, take a step back and look at their life, and even though it's going bad in your life, or something's not going right, like, just take a step back, because you can make a difference and you can change it. It's about your attitude, and it's about the power of positivity, and the power of the will to keep going and to keep fighting and to keep being the best version of yourself you could be. I'm not saying live our best life. It's not a motto. It's not any kind of lingo. It's like, let's just be better people at the end of the day. Let's help one another, instead of going into these, million subscriber streams and them saying that you can't advertise here, or you can't, talk to me about your streams and stuff like that. Because we're all a community. Everybody wants to complain about a zombie community, a gaming community, that we're all a community. A community is everybody. It's all of us. And why can't we help each other out? Why can't we help each other out? Why can't not only it be, just that person that's the best gamer, but how about that person that can't use his arms and legs? Or how about that person, like, I have a guy in my stream, and he has the same disability as me, and I'll give him a shout out, Scar the Gamer. Why can't we get guys like him who who, are playing video games, and me and him, we play video games differently than anybody else. But would you guys have ever noticed if I didn't say anything about being in a wheelchair? No, I honestly don't think so. Yeah, let me see. Hold up. Let me see this chart real quick. I hate that my chat goes away. When parents take your games and desktops so you can't make videos, but you still have a laptop and a phone. So with the yeah, when there's a will, there's a way too extra. I just mixed that up with your name. When there's a will, there's a way too extra. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, dude. It is, dude. I try to make some quality content, and if you guys can, I appreciate it. If you guys could share it. Like I said, this is my stick. I used it. This is like my finger. This is like my finger. You know what I'm saying? This is like my finger. So I have to use it for like my phone if I want to push something on my phone, because I can't use my hands. So I do that. But I don't know. Let's just be better people in the end. Let's make quality content, and let's pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, if you guys can, share this video with other people to see, like, this is something that people need to look at. People need to check out. I'm tired of the people getting the recognition for just being like, oh, he's cool because, he went to around 100. So? So? If I really wanted to, I probably could get to around 100. But bro, I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to give you guys a message. I'm trying to show you guys a message. I'm trying to give you guys, something to leave the stream with. And to leave the stream and being like, yo, this kid's got bars, And I used to be a rapper. I used to be a rapper, quite honestly. I mean, I wouldn't say I was like, a big time rapper, but I did make a mixtape. Of 3 songs, But maybe one day, if you guys are lucky, and if you guys love it enough, then maybe I'll rap a few bars for you. The missus is coming right now. The missus is here right now. So she's doing it. Hi. So the missus is here right now. Like I said, the message that I was trying to get across, I'm hoping that I've gotten it across. Oh, you rap a lot, Ethan. There you go. I'm the biggest individual, lyrical miracle, spitting the flow, Never gonna go, never show a sign of weakness, either friend or foe. I'll still leave you speechless, numb from head to toe. From rookie to pro, I'll blow your mind out of control until your brain malfunctions and battery's low. So, you want to battle, I got plenty of kills. You're pretty quick on your feet, but you haven't seen me on wheels. I got skills to leave you suckers cold with chills. I'm coming up in the game, leaving banana peels, so don't slip or let me see you off your feet, because if you slip, break your ankle, you be obsolete. Slam you in the concrete with both of my fists. No one in their right mind couldn't imagine this. That's what I'm going to leave you guys with. That's what I'm going to leave you guys with right there. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, folks. For sure. But until then, please, everybody, way too extra. Ethan, Hassan, Canadian man, Russian man, any kind of man, any kind of woman, anybody, please do good. Do good. We all need to be better, and let's all come together as content creators, and let's get this show on the road for sure. And until then, I love every single one of you guys, man. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are my family. You guys are my family, and until till said otherwise, you guys are all my family, dude. And I love all you guys. So I will be seeing you guys. And then later on today, you guys are going to probably be getting a setup of me from, of how I play video games. It's not going to be I don't know, it might be a live stream. It might just be a video. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a video. So I'll be showing you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And like I said, do good. Be good to one another. Love you guys. Peace.